In August 2011, Alice and I flew to Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, on a Lufthansa Boeing jet. The entire trip from Los Angeles to Sofia took about 19 hours. We met our program director at the Sofia airport and were taken to the Hilton Hotel. It was reassuring to see the McDonald's across from the hotel. I knew we would never go hungry in Sofia as long as Ronald was nearby. We used the Artist's Bridge to cross the busy street to check out the National Palace of Culture. The Palace of Culture looks good at a distance. When we came closer, it was in obvious need of maintenance. It would require a monumental effort to remove the graffiti. I took a free afternoon to explore the area around our hotel and walk the streets. Whenever I encountered an interesting side street, I took it and found more interesting buildings. Sofia has a population of approximately 1.5 million people. The next day, we took a bus ride around Sofia, as well as a walk through the center of town. It was sad to see all the graffiti on the buildings. Our guide said the graffiti related either to soccer teams or political statements. Some of the pictures seemed to contradict this excuse. Sofia has been ruled by Philip of Macedonia, his son Alexander the Great. The Romans arrived around 29 BC. The Huns destroyed Sofia in 447 AD. Justinian I, the Byzantine emperor, rebuilt Sofia, and some of its walls are still standing. In 1382, the Ottoman Turks controlled Sofia. Russia liberated Sofia from the Ottoman Empire in 1878. In the early 1900s, Bulgaria became a kingdom with Sofia the capital. During World War II, Bulgaria was allied with Germany and then liberated by the Soviets until the demise of the Soviet government and communist leadership in 1989. Recently, there has been considerable building outside the city center. The new areas show modern architecture. Sofia has become an outsourcing destination for many American and European high-tech industries. When you call for help, you may be talking with someone in Sofia. This is the University of Sofia. Many aspiring doctors come to Sofia for medical school. The cost is considerably less than other countries. The problem is the pay for doctors is very low, so once their education is complete, the new doctors return to their original country where the pay is better. Our tour group is exiting the cathedral. This is the Central Military Club. This statue is of Tsar Alexander with the Radisson Hotel in the background. As we walked along the center of Sofia, I took pictures of various buildings. This palace guard ceremony seemed pointless except for the enjoyment of photographers and other tourists. It was a very hot day and the uniforms did not appear to provide much comfort. The real guards in blue jumpsuits were standing under a tree in the shade. When I see the guards goose-stepping, I remember disparaging comments that were made about Nazi soldiers in World War II who goose-stepped through Europe. Here are the Roman ruins with the Church of St. George in the background. The church was constructed in the 4th century. We walked to a park where the Ivan Varsov National Theater is located. There was a Dixieland band playing. Listen carefully and you can hear the musical kiss given to anyone who contributes money. They were so good, even I donated a meager amount. In the basement of the store are the remains of the ancient fortress of Serdica, which was the name given to Sofia in an earlier life. Back on the street of the city center, this statue is commemorating a leader who was killed by the communist government for resisting. Although many pictures do not show much traffic, the typical traffic flow is heavy, so there are under-street walkways. Under the street are many shops, some of which have been closed. The graffiti on the walls is disgusting.
And still is one of the biggest communist monuments in Bulgaria. You see on the right those partisans celebrating the liberation of Bulgaria from the monarchy and bringing the communism. And for us it's a ridiculous monument because we need to move forward and forget about this communism.
I wanted to keep the comments of our program director. He is saying that this is a monument to the demise of communists and that it is necessary to forget about communists, period, and move on. He later said he was a pacifist and that world problems could be solved without conflict, if only people would sit down and work out their problems peacefully. I was struck by all the English words in the various signs.